Supervisor Watson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Barman, who has the authority to deputize people to perform marriages?
Through the chair, Supervisor Watson, a county clerk is ex officio the commissioner of marriages in every county, and only that county clerk in each county can do that. Once one, and they can narrow the deputization or extend it for, they can often do it for a single marriage, or they can do it for a broader span. And according to an Attorney General opinion, they can in fact deputize such that they can go outside of the county, so long as the license, where the county in which the license is taken out, as long as the certificate of the ceremony is filed back with that county, one can be deputized anywhere in the state and go anywhere else. If the commissioner of marriage is in a specific county, we'll so deputize them so they can do it. There's an Attorney General opinion on this, and we've given that advice consistently.
But just to confirm, the authority to deputize is exclusive to the county clerks?
That through the chair, that is correct. No one else can deputize. Now, there's in the statutes, however, judges, retired judges, state and federal can do it, as well as current county clerks and retired county clerks, or licensed ministers. They are by statute authorized to perform marriages anywhere in the state.
Thank you, Mr. Barman. Well, I'll just throw out my thoughts on this. We talked about supporting Ann Barnett, and I have supported her position, and I do believe in the definition of marriage as between a man and a woman. I think I think it was Cynthia Jamara who said something about civil unions versus marriage. I think people who want to have the legal advantages of marriage, whether it's for bequests or things of that nature, I think there are plenty of opportunities for that. But I believe that the definition of marriage has been an institution in the world for centuries, and I don't think that should be violated. I think that we ought to leave it up to our county clerk to make the decision on who she wants to deputize if she wants to do that. That's her constitutional authority. She was elected to do that. I think the voters can decide whether they like or don't like what she did. I think there are many ways that people can get married in Kern County aside from through the county. As Mr. Barman mentioned, we have judges, retired judges, ministers, many ministers out there who are anxious to perform marriages between people of the same sex, and I guess that's a right that they have. But I think that we should leave this up to Ann Barnett as to whether or not she wants to deputize somebody to perform these services. And I don't think we should be trying to establish a relationship with another county to do that on our behalf. So I'm not ready to make a motion at this point, or to second the motion. I would oppose the motion because I think there are many other ways that people can avail themselves of services to become married.
Supervisor Maggard.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will likewise not support the motion. The Ann Barnett is the authorized representative of the state of California to make the decision in Kern County. It would be unthinkable to me to usurp the authority of the district attorney if I didn't think that he appropriately brought or did not bring charges against someone by bringing in an authority from outside of Kern County to make that decision. If the people of Kern County don't like the decision of the DA, sorry I had to bring you into this conversation, then they'll deal with Ed Jagels or whoever the DA is. Just the same, Ann Barnett is the representative of the state of California to make this decision in Kern County, and she made a decision. Whether you like her decision or not, it's her decision to make. She made it, and I support her because she made a decision. So in my mind, that issue is closed, and I'm ready to turn the page and go on. If you don't like that, we can deal with it in November, or, we'll deal with that. But so I won't be supporting the motion. I have a couple questions, though, for Mr. Araya. Mr. Araya, did you speak with Ms. Barnett about her numbers and your analysis or perspective on them during this process?
The discussions that would have taken place would have been between our Director of Budget and Finance and Ms. Barnett.
Well, I could be mistaken, but I've spoken with Ms. Barnett about this, and it's my understanding from her that there was no interaction between her office and your office. So if that's the case, that's troublesome to me. She works 200 feet away from the rest of us here in this building, and it's not hard to go down the hall and find that out. It is a very significant oversimplification of the complex numbers that are involved in this to say that the staff cost is $63,171 and the revenue from it is $63,000. Therefore, the net savings to the county is $171. That is a significant oversimplification, and I don't think it's been given. I think that's served to undermine her perspective, and I don't think that's appropriate. So we can deal with that later, but and I don't think that that's particularly necessary to be a part of the discussion, because we'll see where everybody comes down on whether or not they support Mr. Maben's motion. But it's troublesome to me that she wasn't more engaged in that process so that we could have that information. At least that's my understanding from her. So enough said. I will not be voting in favor of the motion. Thank you.
Supervisor McQuiston.
You must want to talk last again, Mr. Chairman.
Luxury of being in the center.
I'm not going to support the motion either. Many counties don't provide this service. There's nothing been entered into the record of any hardships that it's created. And I don't think that we're saying no. I do have a problem intruding on the jurisdiction of the county clerk. And if they should be done, the law allows the judges to do it. The judicial system created this problem. Let them sort it out. If they think that this rises to a level, let them come up to the plate and perform these.
That's the quote of the day.
And, just on a personal note, if you can't afford the price of a marriage license, I question whether you ought to be getting married. But that's just one person's opinion. And Mr. Barman, no disrespect intended, but when we turn to an attorney general's opinion on legal matters, that's just about the bottom of the legal rung, isn't it, on precedents?
Well, through the chair, that is the authority on which we're relying.
Right. But in terms of...
And we all, yes, that is not, a court could rule differently.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor McQuiston.